Hi everybody, Russell Markham here from VectorVest. Please note our license numbers here. Right, so we're authorised via Central Wealth Pty Limited, and you can also check out our financial services guide per our webpage www.vectorvest.com.au, and on there you'll find our financial services guide. In the second slide, I just want to show you here, any advice is general advice and does not consider your personal objectives, financial situations or needs. You should consider whether the advice is suitable for you and your personal circumstances. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Forecasts and backtests used or discussed in this presentation, which we will be showing today, a REITs backtested portfolio, are intended as a guide only, and actual results may be affected by known or unknown risks and uncertainties, and therefore may differ materially from the results ultimately achieved. Right, so let's get into it. So here we go. And this is our REITs portfolio, which we showed you back in 2019. So if I go to our views tab here, and if you put in 21 June 2019, here it is, real estate investment trusts. And it was a pretty comprehensive write-up about REITs that week, and we had a backtest video that we showed you. Now, forwarding through until current date, here we are in 2022. All I did there is I took the exact settings as we showed you back in 2019 and I rolled it forward. And how impressive that was, because June of 2019 was around about here, and that portfolio held up very well considering what took place with coronavirus, and it has powered on since. And the volatility has remained very low, the max drawdown being 18% there. So that's the most the portfolio has lost from a peak to trough cycle. So it most likely was this time period that took place here. So now if I zoom in based on when we presented, so it was around about there, June of 2019. So there's a great technique as we shared that at our online investment club. Alan McKay did a great presentation on Did You Know? It's a topic that we present on called Do You Know? And we share some of the techniques you might not be aware of as a subscriber to VectorVest. So, do you know this technique? So on a back test here, around about June, if I click my mouse over here and then hold it down and then drag it across and let it go, that gives me a great snapshot. So around about there, June/July 2019. That's where we presented that strategy, and since then, look, it's moved up quite nicely. All right, so at the time there, based on the back test, the portfolio was worth about 204,000, and today it's worth just shy of 230,000. All right, so you can see how it has tracked since. It held up remarkably well considering the coronavirus market sell down. Okay, and then to revert back to your full time period, just hold your left mouse key down and drag across. So you just pull it across, and there you go, and then let go. All right, so there you go. Hold the left mouse key down, zoom in on a time period, hold your left mouse key down, pull back. All right, so you pull back in time over there. So you go all the way back. Handy, right? Okay, so there it is. Great back test. I was very impressed with it. Referring back to it here in 2022, it's held up remarkably well. But could we make it better? And we got back to the drawing board, and we stress tested, and we're pleased to say that yes, we have made it better. We've reduced the amount of trades effectively by half. So 2,140 commission down to 1,120. So less than, give or take, about 4 trades a year on average. This one here was about 8 trades a year on average. We've brought it down to 4 trades a year on average. The winning rate has gone from 60% of trades winning to 75%. This shouldn't be the be-all and end-all in a portfolio. The key driver ultimately is the returns and the amount of work involved in getting those returns, but just very encouraging to see such a high percentage of winners. And you can see over here the drawdown. It went up a tad higher, 18 to 20 odd %, but it's neither here nor there. So both portfolios stack up incredibly well. But let's click on the enhanced. Here we go. Here's the enhanced version, and I'll just take off our timing signals on this, and you can see it over here. Very impressive. Okay, so if I click on reports and click on the summary report over here and fire it up over here, what's very impressive and telling is that you can see that our best trade returned over 30,000 and our worst trade was only just over 2,000 in a loss. All right, so you can see over here, total positions here in terms of overall trades, 32 over 10 years, give or take, in terms of the total picture, because it's not only the 32, it's also including, you must then also include the total holdings of 8. Okay, so it takes you up to 40 trades over 10 years, about 4 trades a year on average. Very impressive indeed, a low amount of work. So compared to what we originally presented, if you were looking to follow a portfolio along these lines, it now frees you up intellectually as such. You're not having to do nearly as much work, and effectively you could then look at something else, another portfolio, in terms of your workload. If you were looking to manage a whole lot of portfolios, this certainly would not entail much work at all each week. In fact, I think it's fair to say that for a lot of those wanting to follow a portfolio, you would find this one fairly boring to follow because there's not a lot of trades that take place. But, you know, if it's paying the bills and it doesn't involve a lot of work, I know plenty of our subscribers would say, great. And these are the sort of things we're looking for. We're not really interested in doing, you know, 5 trades a day on average. Other subscribers would say, well, hang on, I do like to have a fairly active portfolio, and that's great. We've, of course, have plenty of fairly active portfolios for you to consider. So there you go. There's the enhanced REITs portfolio. We will house it in the Viewers tab per our Trading System Viewer. All right, Trading System Viewer. We will be putting it into there. Give us about 2 to 3 weeks. We just need to double check and verify to make sure that it's all working, and then we'll put it in there for you such that you can come in each and every day and track that portfolio should you wish. So you can then click on the holdings and you can see exactly what's being held each and every day. Okay, so I don't want to give away too many trade secrets here. I'm mindful of the fact that a few of you will be watching this video who are not subscribers of VectorVest. If you like what you see here, I encourage you take out a 30-day trial out VectorVest, log in each and every day and check out some of our portfolios, see how we do it. All right, so to our subscribers there, don't forget under Viewers and then under Watch List Viewer. Under Watch List Viewer here, you can go and find the REITs portfolio. So it'll be under Special Watch Lists, and there it is. There's the REITs portfolio, right? So I'll just auto fit all columns, make it nice and neat there for you to see. So we track 48 in total. Okay, so you can come in each and every day and have a look. The overall snapshot on REITs has been really impressive considering what has taken place, and this is what's really telling. Look at the overall earnings across REITs. You can see here the turning point has started to take place here towards the end of 2021. So is this indicative of the fact that people are returning back to the offices? There's more demand for office space, you know, more demand for accommodation taking place out there. So the REITs don't only just track commercial, it also tracks industrial, and you can check out exactly what the REITs entail per that weekly essay that we wrote back in 2019. All right, so there's a lot of detail in that essay. All right, so there you go. That has the turnaround started. Certainly on the earnings is taking place. We're seeing it on the back test here. We're seeing some very impressive results. Give us 2 to 3 weeks. We'll put that into the Trading System Viewer such that you can come in and check out the exact rule sets being applied, and you can track that portfolio each and every day. Hope you got a lot out of it. Until next week, bye for now.